Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm going to try to do something different this time. I'm working on my cupcakes, the fake cupcakes. If you see anything over here, like working on my little chocolate bunnies and things like that, peep this, y'all. Showed us how to do these. I did mine different color, but and a different varnish, but yes, she showed us how to do those with these little bunnies from the Dollar Tree, and they are so cute, and they really do look like chocolate, don't they? So with these guys, oh, and I've got some other ones I'm experimenting on with pool noodles on the side here, if you see this mess. So as you saw in my hashtag DT5 and a snack, I got the floral foam, the little styrofoam from Dollar Tree that you get 4 of them, and they are 1.9 inches, and that's what is in here. And also I have my baby wipes. They're, for me, they're necessary while working with the spackle. I have a huge knife, and there's a reason for that, and I'll tell you in a different video on why I had to get this. Dollar Tree has these in smaller and larger, and I think most people would tell you to get the larger ones for these. But, you know, you work with what you have, and, but I really do. I think they'd say, oh, larger is better. But this is what I have, and this is why I'm doing mine different from most, okay? First off, on some of them, not all of them, you can see where there's like a little seam. I don't know if that's showing up or not. You can't see it here that much, but right here you can start to see the seam. So I have a tendency, except for this one, to just cut off a piece at the bottom. You know, use my seam to go this way. So one thing you can do is you can manipulate the styrofoam. And that was taught to us by, I'm pretty sure her name is Gloria. If I get that wrong, please forgive me. On Peep This Y'all's video, I will list it down below so that I'm not making any mistakes and that you all can see what she does with hers. You can manipulate the bottom to be flat by pushing on it. Let's see, can you see me? Let me make sure. Yeah, just by, you know, I have something hard here to push on, and just, you can also, you know, move your hand like so and manipulate it like that, but press down hard. If you feel you're not doing it hard enough, you can use both hands. And see, hopefully the camera's showing, you've got a flat surface there. For me, because everyone who knows me knows I stink on ice when it comes to cutting straight lines, that is best for me to, you know, have it flat already. And I'm going to go ahead and cut it here. And you can tell by me cutting a lot of styrofoam with this knife and my pool noodles that it's getting rather dull, because it was working beautifully. See? See? There you go. You can cut it like so. And what you can do, just a small piece off of there. It's not a large piece. Depending on how far you want your, you know, cupcakes to go up like so. But that's what I do. And when it comes to, you might have a few little scraggles here. They don't really make any difference because you're putting them in the bottom of your cupcake liner. But still, I am going to move this in a little bit because that's sticking out. Let me see if I'm happy with it. Yeah, I'm happy with how far down it goes. And you might ask, Corn, why are you putting it in your cupcake pan? Because from what I'm doing, because they're smaller, you can see the, you know, all the space around it. I am putting spackle around it, and by it, the liners being in the cupcake or muffin pan, it, you know, it holds its shape while I do that. I hope that makes sense. So what I do first, what you can do is put something weighted in it first. And when you're working with this, with the styrofoam, you can actually press like something that's heavier. What you all know I use are those little glass decorative stones from Dollar Tree. You can actually push them in if you want, but since these are going to stay in this muffin pan, even after they're decorated, I don't need to do that. But if I wanted it, you know what I mean, to be free-formed, like sitting on by itself on my coffee, what is it called? Because I don't drink coffee. Oh, I'm drawing a blank, y'all. Where you decorate, where you have your coffee. Well, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Mercy. Corn. This happens sometimes, y'all. This happens when you get older. And what'll happen as soon as I push pause, because I'm going to try to pause, because this would be a long video otherwise, because these have to dry. Before we go on to the next step. You'll learn that with age, sometimes you forget things, but I bet you as soon as I push pause, I'll say, oh, it's a coffee bar. Whew. Wow, I didn't even have to wait till I push pause. So, anywho, so that goes in there. I have my hot glue gun ready. And I'm going to go ahead and go like so and like so. Okay. Ooh, that got really hot, didn't it? Ooh-wee woo. Sometimes when it's that hot, it messes with your styrofoam. Sometimes. But we're okay. We're all right. But yeah, I left it on while I was doing all this other stuff so that I could show you all. But ooh-wee, that is hot. Hot, hot. So I'm just going to press onto this for a little bit. And then we'll move on to the next thing. So hopefully, can you all still see? Yes, okay. So what I have over here is I have a piping bag. I get mine on Amazon because I can get tons of them for not tons of money. It's more economical. And all I have in it is the white spackle. I didn't color it nor thin it with water or anything. I just have the spackle directly in my piping bag. Now, this one does not come from Dollar Tree. This is DAP, lightweight, okay? I'm still working with that container, but I'll be honest with you. I've done so much of this stuff that I'm getting low on that. So twisting it here, I did not use, you can definitely use a tip, a piping tip, for example. Let me look over here. Something like this. You know, just an open, round tip. But I just cut, since it was going to, you know, since it doesn't have to be pretty, I just cut the tip of the piping bag. Now, one thing, I think you all probably all heard this before, if you have to wait a while like I did to set up things before I did the video, and you have that tip, the spackle exposed, you know, you might want to cover it up. And I pull this over like this and then set it down so that it doesn't dry out. You know, you don't want that to dry out on you. Okay. So after this is on there nicely, then what I'm going to do first off is wipe that off. Okay. And see, there's the hole that I created with that, with my scissors. And then we're going to go down. This does not have to be perfect, y'all, but I want it to be, in fact, I'm going to go around on this section again. I wanted it to be a certain height because I'm thinking about doing one thing with decorations, but I might end up doing another because, as you see, I can get close to a lot of times when I decorate cupcakes, I go over the cupcake liner. So with this, I'm thinking about doing different flowers, but something I've been having a lot of fun with lately with Handsome and I, we did some cupcakes where we did different flowers. We do a rose and maybe then a ruffle and then maybe a rosette and then a hydrangea. You know, we just had fun on one cupcake. And I'm not sure how that's going to go. Now, once your spackle is dry, you can, and I'll probably end up doing it, you can flip them and manipulate this to be flatter. The only one that I did flat on the top, well, I did 3. 1, 2, 3. I did these 3. These 3 are not, and I will probably end up doing that. Unless I do a certain flower that I think would be sweeter, you know, where it has height in the middle. And that is it for right now. I will be coming back, but we have to wait till these are dry, okay? So I'm going to push pause, although it won't let me. Maybe I'll be back in my next video, y'all. Thank you for stopping by. On to part 2 later, once these are dry. Take care, y'all.